Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are going to learn about how to use Lottie animations in React Native. Well, not only use, but you'll also learn how to make them interactive and control their animation. So let me show you a demo of what we'll be building in this video. Here are a bunch of animations, and if I click on this gift box, this will start animating and explode. I've made this heart icon like a Twitter like button where if you click it, it will show that the button is clicked, and if you click it again, it will reset to its initial stage. These animations are much lighter than a GIF animation, so if you plan on using animations in your app, I highly recommend to use these instead of the GIF images. So let me show you how you can use these in your application. So let's get started. First, you need to go to React Native, and here you'll find two ways to create React Native app. We'll go with the expo go method because it's the easier one, and basically the process is same for the both apps. So let's just copy this command into the terminal and name our app React Native Lottie and hit enter. Now this is going to take a couple of seconds to load all the boilerplate code. So let's just wait. Now it's finished. Now we can close this terminal, and I've already opened the project into VS Code. So let me just drag that here. Let's make it full screen. And the first thing we're gonna do is run our project. So let's run npm run ios command. And while it's running, let me just drag my iOS simulator into the window. Let's make it full screen and adjust it to the same window like this. Okay. So our application is running, and you can see the app.js component, which is the default component in the iOS simulator. We're gonna make some changes to the styles, starting with the justify content. We need to change it to space around, and let's add a vertical padding of 100. Okay, and we need to add a styling for the text because the text is very small and we can barely see it. So let's add a font size of 40, and let's give this style to this text. Okay, now it's big, and we need to change it. Let's rename it to React Native Lottie Animations like this. Okay, so now we're gonna find the Lottie animations that we're gonna use in our application. And for that we need to go to lottiefiles.com. This is the website where I usually go to find the Lottie animations. If you scroll down, you will see here a comparison between a GIF animation and a Lottie animation. You can see the GIF animation has a bigger size and the quality is not good, so they also recommend to use Lottie animations. So let's discover more animations. By the way, these are all the animations that you can use in your apps, and we're going to use a library that will be used to display these animations. This is library Lottie React Native. So let's just install this into our application. Let's open the terminal and paste the command here. It's going to install it, and it's finished. Now let's close the terminal. Now let's find the animations that we'll be using in our application. So let's go to Lottie files, and here search for the welcome animation. And here you'll find a lot of welcome animations that you can use in your application, but we'll be using this robo icon. And the way you can use it, first you need to save it to your workspace to be able to download it, and to be able to save it to your workspace, you need to log into this website, and this will take you to this page where you can modify this icon. You can make it transparent, or you can have a totally different background color. It's totally up to you, but I'm going to leave it as default. And here at the top you will see the download button. If you press it, you will see the Lottie JSON download option. You need to download it. This will be a JSON file that we'll use in our application. So let's download some more animations for our application. Let's search for a heart like button, and we will see a bunch of heart animations, but the one we are going to use is at the bottom. This is the icon that we're going to use. I've already downloaded it, so I don't need to download it again. Let's search for another icon, which will be the gift icon. Let's search for it, and here you can see a bunch of gift animation, but we are going to use this one. I've already downloaded this item as well, so let's move to our application and start using them. First, let me copy and paste the icons which I've already downloaded. Let's paste them into our assets folder, and these are just a bunch of JSON files that we're going to use. And with the help of a library that I showed you before, we can display them like an animation. So let's see how we can use that library. The library was Lottie React Native, and we have already installed this. So first we need to import the library, and then we can simply just pass the source of the JSON animation. So let's copy the import statement, and then let's copy this animation code here. First, let's create a view and give this a style of welcome. And let's close this and paste the code here. Now let's define our welcome style. Let's add welcome and give this a height of 300 pixels. And let's use the aspect ratio as 1. Okay, now we need to replace this string with the path of our animation. So it's in the assets folder and the animation name is welcome. Let's save this. Maybe we need to reload our server. Oh yeah, we need to add style for this Lottie view as well. Let's use flex 1. Okay, we can see the animation and it's looking beautiful. And then the next thing we're gonna learn is how to make these animations interactable. So we can click on it and it will behave like we are controlling it. So let's create another view and give this a style of icon row. We'll be adding 2 icons in this view. So let's add a pressable. Here we will add a gift box so that when we press on it, it's going to explode. And let's add styles for this icon row and icon. Let's add icon row, and here we need to specify flex direction as row, justify content as space around, and align items to center. And for the icon style, let's add a height. Let's add a height of 200 pixels, and aspect ratio will be 1. Okay, now let's copy this Lottie view code for our welcome icon. So let's just copy it from here and paste it here. Now we need to change the icon path, and I've already stored it. It's called the gift, I think. Let's save it. These files don't exist. Maybe we misspelled the name. Okay, it's the gift box. So let's change it to gift box and save it. Now you can see we have our gift box animation and it's animating again and again. So to be able to change it, we need to make a reference of this animation. So let's add gift ref, and we are going to use the hook use ref. Let's pass the reference to this Lottie view. Actually it's gift ref, so let's change the name gift ref. Now let's define a use effect hook to be able to control it when the component mounts. So let's define it and let's add an empty array of dependencies. And first we need to remove this loop and autoplay properties, and this will make it a still image. Now using the reference of this Lottie view, we can play this image, and using the play function on this reference, we can play certain frames of this image. So let's say I want to play 0 to 100 frames for this icon, and you will see as I save it, it's animating from 0 to 100 frames and it's animating again and again. So let's disable the loop functionality. Let's set the loop to false. Now it's only going to animate once. So let's say I don't want to animate it on mount. I want to animate it when I click on this gift box. So let's create a function open gift, and this is going to animate this gift box. Let's use the gift reference and the current object. Let's use the play function, And if I just use the play function without any frame, this is going to play the animation fully. So let's add on press method on this pressable. Now when I click on this icon, it's going to be animated, and just for once because we disable the loop. So let's click on it and it's animating and the box explodes. It's a very cool feature to have in your app where you want to give gifts to your users. So you can implement this feature. Okay, it's looking cool. Now next we're gonna add another example of a Twitter like button. So let's just copy this pressable one more time, and here we will change the on press method to handle like, and the gift icon will be heart icon. Handle like doesn't exist, so let's add handle like function. This is going to control if the like button is pressed or not. So let's save it for now. Now we can see the heart icon and it's not animating because we are still using the gift reference. So let's add a heart reference. I use ref. We need to pause null by default, so let's do that. And let's pause this reference to the Lottie animation with the heart icon. Okay, and next we're gonna animate this when we press on this icon, and we can do that in our handle like function. So when this function is executed, we need to play the full frames of this animation. So let's use the hard reference, current object, and play. And this has the frames between 0 to 144. Now when I save it and press on it, it's going to animate in full frames. You can also just use the play function without the frames and it will play all the frames, but I want to show you that you can control all the frames in this animation. Now we want this icon to behave like a like button, like just like a Twitter like button. So let's create a state that will preserve if we clicked on this button or not. And by default, this is going to be false. And let's use this liked state. If the button is liked already and user presses this button, then we're going to reset the animation using the reset function on this reference. Otherwise, we're going to play the full frames of this animation. So let's just paste it here. Okay, all done. Now when I click on this button, it's going to be animated and it will stay red. There is a delay when starting the animation. So let's start the animation from 30 frames. Okay, let's try it. Okay, now it looks good. Now if I double click on this animation, it's going to reset to its initial stage, but it's not. It's because we never toggled the light state. So at the end of this if else statement, we need to toggle this light state. We need to set it to the reverse liked value. So if it's true, it will make it false, and if it's false, it will make it true. So now if the button is liked already and you try to press it, it's going to reset the animation to its initial stage, and it's working perfectly. So with this our application is complete, and we have learned about how we can use Lottie animations in our application, and even more we learned how to control this animation and how to control the frames and how much frames you want to play for each animation. I'll leave the link of the GitHub repo for this project into the video description so you can check out the code or maybe give it a star. So if you find this video helpful, do like the video and subscribe the channel. If you still have any questions about anything, you can ask them into the comment section and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. So this is it for this video. See you in the next one.